everyone, welcome back to Geek, Sheek, and everything else. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different that I was originally planning to be doing. Story times with Tyler. Maybe it's something you're interested in, and maybe something it's not. I don't know. But let me know in that comment section below. And always remember, hit the like button if you like all my content, and hit subscribe if you would like to always see my content pop up in your subscription box. Anyways, let's get on with the video. So, today's story, I guess, well, the first episode for Story Times with Tyler, if you think that's a catchy catchphrase, let me know. But anyways, my first story I wanted to do was a story about when I had a fake heart attack at a state competition. And I called all the emergency units in Gulfport, Mississippi. Now, you may be wondering how I came to that predicament. I don't exactly have a quite good title for it, but I guess you could say, the day I had a fake heart attack. So, I used to be in high school marching band, and we would do these competitions. And so most of the competitions were for fun, but there was always once a year we had to attend one competition. It was called State Marching Evaluation, I believe. And since we lived in southeastern Mississippi, we had to go to the Gulfport one. But we probably could have went to a different one if we lived at a different location. But for southeast Mississippi, as far as I know, it's Gulfport, Mississippi is where you need to go. And Gulfport, Mississippi is a big place. They have a lot of lots of different companies and casinos, and there's a lot of tourist attraction. It's just a huge city, and every time I went there, it's been pretty big. Maybe not New York City big, but it's pretty big for the southeast. Anyways, so we would go to Gulfport High School, and we would perform at that stadium. And this was my freshman year, the first time I ever actually did the state marching evaluation. I was getting to know my high school band family, and I was starting to get close to them and everything. And they were trying to find some sort of connection with me, so we would become, closer. And for some reason, one of them found out that I was ticklish, and I never really remember exactly how we got to that predicament. And I just remember, we were just having fun. It was me and a bunch of my actual friends. And before that point, I didn't really have friends, so I was just trying to connect with them. And so I let them kind of tickle me a bit and see my reactions. And whenever I get tickled, I kind of get a little spasmodic, right? And I like to move a lot. And, I've accidentally hit some people whenever I've gotten tickled. And so that began my first nickname as Tickle Tyler. And that name really only stayed for 1 year because something else happened beyond that to change my nickname, which I will tell you guys about. If you are interested enough, just comment below if you want to hear the origin story of the next nickname I got, which was not very, very, very good, but, it's a story. It's a good story. Meh. So anyways, all of the events of the tickling and everything had happened at the front of the bus. And somehow everyone in the group that had realized I was ticklish and everything and tried to tickle me, and I was getting pushed all around about. We were just all having fun. We seriously just were having fun. It was no bullying or anything. We found ourselves at the front of the bus for some reason. And this is all outside of the bus, right? And so we were at the front of the bus, and this is when we got the eye of one of the emergency units that was there, for health reasons for the high school kids, if they had heat strokes or they had, allergic reactions or something. Usually it was heat strokes and stuff is what would happen for the emergency unit to need to be there. And so they were able to see what perspired next. What next happened was my section leader had grabbed a hold of me, came up behind me, and hooked me underneath my arms and was holding me up. And then there was a guy named, I think it was Trey, he was the trumpet section leader, and he came up at me and was tickling me and everything, and I was alright, my body was getting tired of it, and so I started relaxing. And so my section leader, his name was Carl, and Carl couldn't hold me anymore. And so Carl started, slowly releasing me and getting me laid on the ground. And then I just kind of laid there and I was like, I'm tired and I'm going to act like I'm dead or whatever, just for fun. Not realizing the emergency unit was watching. Now, what next happened was not my fault. I had no connection to besides just laying there. My friends, all the section leaders and just really popular people and everything, started fake kicking me. And then one guy, I think it was actually my section leader, pretended to give me CPR. Like I actually had a heart attack or I had a massive heat stroke or something. And everyone around knew it was a joke, except for the emergency unit that was watching. About 5 minutes in, the emergency unit rolls over, and then they start attending to me. And then I say, "Oh, what's going on?" And they said, "Well, we thought you had a heart attack, and we called every emergency unit in Gulfport to this location." You know what all I could say was, "Oh." My friends also weren't as ecstatic about it, because the guy who gave me CPR, I believe was my section leader, Carl, and a few other people who pretended to kick me, they nearly got arrested because they thought they were attacking me. So yeah, fake heart attack, called every emergency unit in this huge city, and I'm not like talking like 5-10 people, I'm talking like about 100 or so people coming down to my one location to attend to a kid who they thought had a heart attack. And then, they realized that it didn't happen. The emergency unit thereon just kept giving us kind of evil glares as they were watching us, go on to perform, getting off from performance, walking around the buses, and now, our director knew what happened, and he kind of separated all of us so that wouldn't happen again. So yeah, my actual first state marching evaluation, and I nearly got everyone around me arrested, and I called every emergency unit in Gulfport to my one location because they thought I had a heart attack. Fun times, fun stories. Well, I guess it was only fun for me because I was the one that wasn't exactly in trouble, because I was the one who didn't mean to pretend to have a heart attack. We kind of explained the whole situation to the emergency unit, and they understood. I mean, they were still a little mad because they had to call off every single unit, except for themselves, obviously, because they knew what had happened after they came over and called everyone. So, I'm glad that the Gulfport Emergency Department, the first responders and everything, are very, responsive to anything that even just merely looks like something's gone wrong. So, I guess thank you to the Gulfport first responders to try to save my life even though it did not need saving. And thank you for not calling the police on my friends for fake kicking me and the guy who gave me CPR. Thank you for not calling the police. I did not feel like my friend should have gotten arrested. But, they had some rights to be. Meh. So, anyways, that is my first story for Story Times with Tyler. The time that I had a fake heart attack and called every unit in Gulfport and almost got every single person around me arrested. If you like the video, please remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you would like to see all my other content, and remember to comment below how your day was, and if you like the Story Times with Tyler, if you want to change the title of Story Times with Tyler, let me know in that comment section below. Thank you for all your support, and as always, I hope you enjoyed. Bye!